You guys, I'm almost to 3,000. Thank you so much. I am almost at 3,000 subscribers. I think we may just make it for the New Year goal. I appreciate you guys so much hitting that like button and also hitting the subscribe button. So if you haven't subscribed yet, would you please click below and subscribe and help me get to 3,000? I would not be here without all of you guys supporting my channel, and I am just so thankful for you guys. So please go ahead and click subscribe if you haven't already, and on to my video. Hi everyone, this is Tiffany with Raising House and Home, and today I am sharing with you another Thrifty Thursday pantry stock up. So come along and join me and see how much I spent this week. This is my everything is under $1 Thrifty Thursday. So I have 10 items under $1, and it was under $10 for all of these items. So I'm going to show you everything that I got, and then I'm going to tell you at the end of this video how I plan on using them. So we got one of the cans of pork and beans, and I want to show you on the back it says it's 3.5 servings. And then the cream of mushroom, and on the back it's 2.5 servings. Then the Vienna sausage, I'm not gonna turn that around. It says it's 1 serving for the can. And then the potted meat also says 1 serving per can. And then the sliced carrots, there's 2 servings in that per can. And then 3.5 servings for the green beans. And then on the bottom here, we have some of the brown gravy mix, and it says 4 servings, but I mean, that's if you have like a lot of gravy. I think like you could really stretch this out if you needed to. And then we got the 4 cheese complete potatoes. This is the instant potatoes. You just need water. And there's 4 servings in this bag. And I mean, that may be 2 smaller servings for one person, or it could even be too big for like a child. So that is all relative, and you could kind of work with that as you see fit with your family. And then I did get this macaroni and cheese dinner, and it says there's 3 servings there. And I got the lemon, and there is 4 servings. So what I was thinking for these items, not just to put them away, but how could I use them if I needed to? And also, if this is all the money I had for the week, could I live on this, or could our family live on these items? And this is not to say that this is what you should do, but sometimes there's emergency situations and you have to do the best that you can with how much you have. So this obviously would only be like 1 meal a day. This isn't going to be everything that you'll eat in the week. So I was just thinking more along the lines of like lunches or a dinner. So with the pork and beans, there is 3.5 servings there. So you can add, I mean, it has tomato sauce on it. So you're getting the vegetables like from the beans, and then you also are getting some of the meat from the pork. So that's a pretty well-rounded meal. But you could add a little bit of gravy if you wanted to add some flavor. You could add some of the carrots just to give it a little bit more color and a little bit more flair. But you could just have that as a meal. And then I have the mac and cheese right here, and my kids love mac and cheese with hot dogs like sliced up in the mac and cheese. So I was thinking you could do something like that with the Vienna sausage. So you could make the mac and cheese, slice up the Vienna sausage and put it in, so that you're not experiencing like the loss of meat, because you know you're not having a big pile of meat or like a big piece of meat. But if you mix it in, like that's a trick that we know, right? Like if you mix in meat with a casserole, you can spread a little bit of meat, goes a long way. So I thought that would be good for a meal. And then of course you can add as a side dish some green beans. So you're getting the meat, the starch, you have some dairy there, and then you have some vegetables. And so that would be good for about 3 to 4 people if you stick to the serving sizes on the back of the cans and the boxes. And then I was thinking you could do the instant potatoes with the gravy and the potted meat. And again, you wouldn't be getting a ton of meat, but you could make some kind of meat sauce. That sounds kind of gross, but you could make some kind of meat sauce with the gravy and the potted meat. And you could even add some of the carrots if you had any carrots left over or green beans. And you could make some kind of like beef stew type of thing that you could put over the mashed potatoes. Or you could even just have the mashed potatoes on the side and put the gravy and the meat and vegetables. You could make a soup if you wanted to. You could add more water to it, more salt and pepper, and make a beef like soup, not so much a stew. But there's lots of different things you could do there that I think would taste really good. And then you have the cream of mushroom soup that could just be eaten by itself. You know, maybe you have some crackers that you could eat with it. Maybe you have some bread and butter on the side. And if you did have any of the vegetables left over from the other meals, then you could throw some in there. I think cream of mushroom would be great with just like a small amount of really tiny carrots in it. It would be really pretty and it wouldn't look just like a bowl of mush. So, you know, I think if you can save a couple of your carrot slices out and then just grade them really small and give it like that pop of color, I think it would be less daunting to eat the mushroom soup by itself. And then I did get some of this lemon jello. It just needs water. So that would be super easy to make a dessert. It says 4 servings on there, but I find that it makes quite a bit. And I mean, 4 servings, you would have to have a huge bowl of this. So I think that would be a really big serving size. So I personally do not eat that much jello in one serving. I'm not a huge fan, but I do like it once in a while. I think it's like refreshing and it's a nice little, you know, end of meal thing. So if you did like a pudding cup size serving, I think you could stretch that for way more than 4 servings from that box. So all of these items were under $1, and that ended up being about 12 meals. So 12-ish servings in this haul. So obviously if you have a big family, the average here was about 3 servings each meal. So, you know, it probably wouldn't feed a large family, or if you have, you know, obviously older children, then this would not be a sufficient amount for a meal, but hopefully you would have things in your pantry that you could substitute or add on. But, you know, I think if it's, you know, a family of 3 and maybe there's like a small child, I think you could get away with that amount. And I think that one of the ways that we can save money is by adjusting our serving sizes, because we eat way more than what we technically need for nutrition. So I know a lot of people who would eat that whole can by themselves, and that's supposed to be 3.5 servings, like for 3.5 people. So our idea of how much food we actually need is way over. So that is a big way that you can save money, is by not overeating and by following the serving sizes on the back. I know it's difficult. I certainly don't always adhere to that. And of course, I have growing teen boys who, you know, they definitely don't do that. They could eat some of this all by themselves. But I think like health-wise, it would save money on medical care. You'd be in more fit shape if there was ever an emergency. And If there's any more viruses that are coming along, your body would be better able to fight it because you would have just better health all around. So, I mean, maybe that's something that we need to start looking at, is our serving sizes. And I think that that really will help when we're trying to be thrifty. So I'm going to show you guys how much I spent on each item and what the total was. And then I will show you the items and the price that they were at Walmart. So the mushroom soup was 54 cents. The pork and beans were 82 cents. The instant cheese potatoes were 78 cents. The gravy packet was only 40 cents, and that used to be cheaper. I think that was 30 cents before. Same with the lemon jello. I think that was around 34 cents before. Potted meat is 57 cents. The green beans were on sale, I think because of Thanksgiving, so that was only 50 cents. The mac and cheese was 43 cents. The Vienna sausage was 64 cents, and that used to be like in the 40s. And last but not least, the carrots were only 54 cents for a total of $5.74. I hope that I was able to give you guys a few tips this week on how to stretch your dollars. Again, you don't have to buy everything that I have, but I really like giving you guys some ideas that are out there and doing the legwork for you and just kind of researching. I enjoy looking around and having challenges on how to spread our budget out and how to put together a meal when we are on a budget. So thank you guys for watching. I am so close to getting 3,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys. You've really come through, hitting the like button and subscribing, and I think that I'm going to make it hopefully by the new year to my 3,000 goal, and I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do click the button below. I put up new videos every Thursday and Sunday, and then I sprinkle some other ones in between. And I will be doing the December Vlogmas, so there will be a video every day. So if you want to follow along my family's journey for our holiday and get some ideas for your family, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you'll be notified when I do put up the new videos. And I hope that you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.